Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick it away and start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Notre Dame's offense is up first today. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege, Kirk, to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Leonard. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They always seem to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Play action here on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Back to throw again. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know, Touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. They took a look just to confirm it. It looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Michigan's offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players, just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
On the ground, it's Edwards. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game when it gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Back to throw. It's Warren. Defense is coming after him. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to pass. It's Leonard. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
When quarterback looks downfield to make this throw, he wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The sure hands. It's low. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's a pretty solid coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Oh, here comes the reverse. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And the Wolverines will have to kick this away. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He slings this one deep down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He stays alive. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They've got him down out near the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, this sack was on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they were going to come in.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Snags the quick throw. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a first down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. The shotgun handoff here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Warren. Bringing pressure. It's a quick grab.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Loveland. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Over the middle and incomplete.
Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He escapes the sack. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. To the air, it's Warren. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Now begin with a quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. From inside the 15-yard line and bringing it out. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Warren looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. When he's got some space here, the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incomplete.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The punt team making their way on the field. He boots it high into the air. And a fair catch made right on the midfield stripe. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Because we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's Warren. Here's the throw deep downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Short pass finds the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Grab down the middle. It's low. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Pressure is coming. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, second and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't expecting, and this one worked out very well for them. Picked up nice yards, but let's not forget, still have a lot of work to do here on third down.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal. It's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And that pass is going to fall incomplete. No surprise there. Took a shot, but the gamble doesn't work, and that decision will be questioned. They pass on the field goal try. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Look at this, an end around to start the drive. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield. It's Warren. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Tries the right with a quick throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's a bullet pass to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Warren. Quick completion to the tight end. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
We're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pass not complete.
On 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. This one ends up a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
Bringing you back, it's Morris. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job on the kick return at that time. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Caught behind the line. It's Loveland. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Loveland. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass rush closing in. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. Breaking through defenders. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, think of all the legendary players who've been a part of this game. And we have a few more vying for that status so far today in an always emotional showdown between the Fighting Irish and the Maize and Blue. toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Warren. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line and slug. Tackle made after the completion. Offense hungry to convert here in 3rd down. They don't want to send out the field goal team after what happened in the last attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
You missed it. Field goal, no good. And the lead remains at 19 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incompletion sets up a second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to throw. It's Warren. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the kickoff will be a return. Coverage team brings down the returner. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. What a move, goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Wolverines will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner will be brought down. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Receiver makes the grab, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Quick catch over the middle.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
A completion sets up a second down play. To throw, it's Leonard. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Kirk up puts him over 150 yards today. He just put on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Second down after that previous play. Trying to find room. It's low. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's Morgan. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Warren. Down he goes. A sack.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. Boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history.
We've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's reeled in. It's low. The tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really...
And they'll force the quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be a sack.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Running out of time in the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking downfield. It's Warren. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. And now entering the the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the running back's got it again. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Breaks loose at the 45. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. 6th play of the drive coming up. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
Defense is coming after him. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Scanning the field, it's Leonard. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Here's a target, and it's complete. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defensive tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He's running out of time here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Back to throw. It's Leonard. Receiver makes the catch. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable.
Touchdown, Irish. This one is getting ugly. All the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Warren. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. The back's got it. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Not much on that play. Brought down short. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now the try for 2. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll make it into the end zone for 2, cutting the lead to 15. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. first play of the drive, they come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Looking to pass. It's Leonard. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for some space. It's Love. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to take off. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. The offense is set up with excellent field position. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stopped it, but a decent gain that time. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds his man. It's Edwards. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pressure is coming. And a sophomore making an impact play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Back to pass. It's Leonard. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Ball handed off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Spot the ball to 44. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense in hurry-up mode. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's a shotgun run call. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Tailback with another carry. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. You've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. To throw, it's Warren. The pass rush closing in. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, they've got him. The defense has the last word today. That's a sweet victory. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.